Hello, my name is Grace DeRocha. I'm a registered dietitian, a certified diabetes educator, and health coach here at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Michigan. Today, we are going to talk about breakfast and the timing of meals and how to incorporate healthy snacks and recipe substitution for healthier meals. Breakfast is called breakfast because it breaks the fast from your sleep. And what that means is that we're kick-starting our metabolism in the morning by eating that first meal of the day. I know, everyone says to me, I don't want to have breakfast, I'm not hungry in the morning, or if I eat breakfast, that's a whole nother meal, so I'm going to add calories to my diet. No, breakfast is a must. It really is the most important meal of the day because it is, in the long run, going to train your body to have a faster metabolism. So one of the #1 reasons why you should have breakfast is also you want to prevent starvation mode. So for example, if you ate dinner last night at 7 p.m., then you woke up this morning at 7 a.m., showered, got ready for work, drove to work, started your day at work, and the time went by and you didn't get to have breakfast. All of a sudden it's noon, you're starving, and it's lunchtime. So you eat. And in your head you might think, this is a good idea, I didn't eat extra calories by having a breakfast, but in the long run, your body's saying, wow, I just ate after 17 hours of no eating and going through my day. Maybe I should hold on to this food and not burn it because who knows when I'm going to get to eat again. So now you've slowed your metabolism, confused your body, and now your body's going to hold on to food instead of burning it naturally. Breakfast ideas. I hear it all the time. I don't like eggs and bacon. I don't have time. What's something I can grab quickly and go? If you are in a rush, I call this kind of the trifecta of grab and go breakfast. A cereal bar, and again, the more fiber and less calories, the better. Yogurt, and you can choose what kind you like. Less fat and less calories, again, ideal for weight loss goals. Even a piece of cheese, low-fat string cheese. They have lots of different flavors and kinds now that come in little cute packaging. A piece of fruit, always easy. Nature's fast food. Or a hard-boiled egg. I like to hard-boil my eggs, a batch at a time so I have them ready to grab and go. I usually recommend that people grab at least 2 of these grab-and-go trifecta foods for breakfast in the morning, because that way you're getting a variety of food groups at one meal. So now you know why you should have breakfast and different ideas for breakfast. Now, timing of meals also is essential to help that metabolism move for you. Breakfast ideally should be eaten within 2 hours from when you wake up. So if you wake up at 6 a.m., you should have something for breakfast by 8 a.m. And then as you go throughout the day, you want to try to eat right around 3 to 5 hours between meals or snacks. If you go too much longer, your body won't be happy with you, and we do want to keep that metabolism going. People say that snacks are bad for you. That is not true. They're actually our friend and help us. When you pick your snacks, you just want to make sure that you keep them in good portion and pick healthier choices for good nutrition. So here are some examples. Of course, we have our fruits and vegetables. I have yellow peppers and green peppers and an apple here. And you could even do dried fruit like the craisins. You could have some cheese or even some light cheese that you can spread on whole grain crackers like the wassa. You can grab any kind of cereal bar. Again, you want to try to make sure those are lower in calories, higher in fiber, and low in fat. Trail mix, where you're mixing dried fruit and some nuts. Some low-fat popcorn, fat-free pudding, or low-fat yogurt, also quick and easy to grab. And then my favorite, which is more like a mini meal, but also a good idea, is some tuna. Are you a person that likes 5 to 6 small meals a day? Or do you know that your schedule doesn't allow for that, so you do need to have 3 meals a day and sometimes have snacks? Again, think about your day, think about your situation, and play it by ear, case by case.
So cooking at home has a lot of different benefits. One study found that a person that cooks at home, on average, saves $3,000 a year. And I don't know about you, but I could use that money to maybe go on a vacation or pay off some extra bills or something. So that's something to keep in mind. Eating out doubles a person's calorie intake than people who cook at home on a daily basis. When cooking at home, there's a great opportunity to modify recipes to make them healthier and lower in fat. One of my favorite things to do is to substitute applesauce for oil when I'm baking cupcakes or cake, brownies, anything sweet treat like that. That's going to save you a lot of calories. Also think dairy. There's a lot of options out there in the dairy world where we can choose our levels of fat content. Skim milk obviously is going to be your better, lower fat, healthier option than your 2% or whole milk. When choosing lettuce for your salads, iceberg is the most common lettuce to choose. But if you can add a variety, some baby spinach leaves, some romaine, some endive, that's really going to give you more nutrients that your body needs. When you're using eggs while cooking, it's a great source of protein, but there's a lot of cholesterol in the yolk. So if you use 2 egg whites per 1 egg, or 1/4 cup egg substitute, that's a great way to decrease your cholesterol and fat. Also, if you can add in fruits and vegetables, keeping the skin on, that's going to provide you with more fiber as well. So there are some great tips to reduce the sodium in your diet as well. If a recipe calls for a certain amount of salt, cut that back by 1/4. Frozen or canned vegetables, they do have options that have the no salt added. So choose those varieties if you have an issue with high blood pressure. For more information, please visit our website at www.bcbsm.com/yourhealth.